Welcome to FFC Top 3, a show where we, your FFC hosts, count things down from 3 to number 1. Thank you, as always, for joining us this week. If you have a suggestion, literally just hit me up, tag me in them. I've had a few suggestions drop in our Discord server lately. They've been great. Actually, one of them, I believe, is tonight's topic, as well as on Twitter, or if you want to email us at focusfirechat@gmail.com. We will also get those emails because technology. This week, we are joined by our good friend, Mr. Breezy, and we're going to discuss our top 3 Halloween candies or treats. So last year, we just talked about candies in general. No, last year at Halloween, we talked costumes. This year, we're talking about candy. I have Mr. Blue Crew 86 with me, Mr. Breezy, and myself. The way the show runs, as always, we're going to have the Blue Crew 86 go first this time, then Breezy, and we go our number 3s. So Blue will do his number 3, then Breezy number 3, and then I will do my number 3, then 2, and so on and so forth. Blue, what is your number 3 Halloween treat?
I don't even remember what they're called. I literally just blanked on them. It's the bit of honeys. Bit of honeys. That's what they are.
Oh, gotcha. Like the chewy, taffy honey.
Yeah. I'm not a huge sweet
thing.
tooth person, so I just fell down. That's not good. So like candy is not usually my, like I don't go for like the sweet tarts and all that stuff.
That's why I put treats on there.
I know. I was really tempted to do raisins and then celery, and then asparagus, but I think that would be.
Do you think we're
going to
get asparagus this year? Is that your prediction for?
Well, no, because we already had asparagus because we got Cade's, the one from Cade. But I really am hoping that we get peanut butter. And I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of holding out that they continue that joke.
I'd love that.
All right, so bit of
honeys. Is it just the chewiness type thing, or was it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like it's just that, like, I don't know. It's like a more of a savory type thing.
Mm-hmm. Nice, definitely. All right, Mr. Breezy, with your luscious tones, what is your number 3?
First, I'm going to comment. I actually like asparagus if it's cooked right.
Oh my god!
I haven't had a stick of asparagus. I haven't liked. They're
so
good.
Man! You cook
Especially
it with
when my
honey.
mom makes them.
You cook it with honey. You grill it with honey. Oh man! It's I mean, it is like candy. It is like candy.
If
you grill with honey, I'll have to pass it on to my mother and have her try
so
it
like
out.
What my wife does, like when my wife cooks, I've actually told her I can't eat asparagus at restaurants anymore because she's ruined me. Because she does such a good job. Like I'm not joking. It's so good. But what she'll do is you prepare it by just like snapping off and everything and cleaning it out. Put it in a skillet and just drizzle honey and a little bit of lemon juice over it, and then just basically saute them until they get like really kind of wobbly. And it's it's like eating candy.
I tend to like my asparagus a little bit more savory. We roast it with garlic and in like the oven and everything, and then we drizzle balsamic vinegar over the top of it, and that's just like yeast. But back to candies, Breezy.
Yes. So my number 3 for candies, I say they're this little rope-shaped candy called Cowtails in the Midwest here in the United States. I'm not sure if anyone else has those, but they're a childhood favorite of mine. They're one of the first things. Those and Rolos were my first loves on the candy front. Cowtails my number 3. And I actually discovered a few years ago that they have like 3 other flavors besides the standard that I was used to.
Nice. Isn't it like
one that's actually caramel apple?
Isn't it kind of a nougat type candy? I'm trying to remember what exactly is in a Cowtail.
It's a chewy. I don't know how to describe it. It's a chewy rope with a kind of creamy center.
Okay.
So just imagine a long, elongated, cylindrical donut type thing, except the middle is filled, and it's much skinnier, of course. But yeah,
delicious. I like it.
They're so delicious. That's my number 3.
Sweet. So my number 3 is actually not a candy at all, but something that my aunt would make whenever we got to the Halloween season, because she would always make a bunch of this for all the grandkids, because she lived with my grandmother, and we had puppy chow. We had personalized bags of puppy chow that we would get from my aunt's / grandmother's house. And puppy chow, just that classic, don't put peanut butter in it, just the classic chocolate and powdered sugar. Just as like terrible for the kids' teeth, terrible for parents later on in the evening if you let them eat it all. It was delicious. But that is absolutely just a little bit of crunch in that messy powdered sugar. Just happiness. Julie doesn't make puppy chow. I really need to actually convince her to make puppy chow.
Mental note.
Yes. All right, we're up to number 2 already. Blue, number 2 for you.
Let's see. So I did Bit of Honey. Let's go with Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Good choice.
Again, just with that.
It's like, what else could be said about Reese's at this point?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't really know if it even needs a defense, right? I mean, it's just, that's just the way it is.
Peanut butter and chocolate.
Peanut butter and chocolate. It's probably
the formula.
It's probably one of the very few times I will willingly eat chocolate.
That is actually one of my least favorite candies.
Listen, everyone is entitled to opinion. Mm-hmm. You're just wrong.
It's okay.
Even if they're wrong. Yeah, exactly.
You know, my wife agrees with that. Like, Julie agrees with you guys. She loves Reese's. That's her go-to. Like, she will, and she buys it specifically because she knows I won't eat it, and she'll put it in the freezer, and she'll do that really hockey puck, hard, frozen Reese's. But because it's peanut butter and it's salty, it has still a little bit of softness to it. Oh, God, she loves it. But, yeah.
I'm actually in the boat with Blue on the whole candy in general. I'm just not a super fan of sweets anymore. I mean, I'm going on 28. It goes to my gut now. I have to be a bit more mindful of how I eat.
But this is like the nostalgia of like childhood memories.
Exactly. And that's what Reese's does for me too, in part.
Nice. Well, what's your number 2, Breezy?
My number 2 is these, I don't remember if they were a brand, but they were like these caramel apple suckers.
Yes.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, those things are delicious.
They came with a nice translucent green wrapper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
actually my
I
number
only
2
ever
as
get
well.
them from my father's parents' house when we visit them. I haven't seen them in a store. I haven't eaten them from anywhere else except from my grandparents' cookie jar.
That's amazing.
And I had one this past Monday for the first time in like a year.
You always had that problem though, because you like the caramel apple sucker is definitely my number 2 as well. Where when you're sucking on it, this caramel softens and then it sticks to the roof of your mouth.
It gets stuck, and you're like, what do I do?
And then it hurts. And if you have fillings, you have to be really careful. Good stuff, though. Definitely good stuff. I think you can buy them at Walmart, like in packages.
Yeah, I want to say that. Yeah, I want to say you can. We got them somewhere because we had them in the house the other day. They didn't last long.
Yeah, those are delicious. All right, Blue. Since we kind of doubled up on our number 2s between Breezy and I, we're already to number 1. So this is going to be a short episode. What's your number 1?
Oh, number 1. Man, I honestly don't know.
No?
I really don't. I'm actually not joking when I say that like candy is not like my big thing, or treats or anything. Maybe Reese's Pieces, like the Reese's Pieces stuff, because again, it's Reese's. It's that peanut butter and chocolate combination that's really good. Like I really like that.
Do you like salted caramel at all?
Sometimes, like I have to be in a really particular mood for it. Like it's weird. Like I actually don't really even like snack on stuff. Like I'll every now and then I'll get a craving for like pretzels or something, but it's like usually something salty and something crunchy, like potato chips or something, like sea salt and vinegar potato chips is usually what my
Yes.
go-to for
What
snacks
is it
are.
called?
Those aren't bad.
Yeah, well, and it's
Salt
like you
vinegar,
get them
Pringles.
you get them
Same.
the kettle cooked ones,
Mhm.
and it's just it's delicious.
Mhm.
But that's not a Halloween thing.
I mean, it could be.
That would be a very interesting Halloween treat. I'm not gonna lie. Here, kid.
I mean, you
Salt
have
and vinegar. It's like, what are you saying?
Is this a
Right.
trick or a treat? It's both. Just
It's-
enjoy it.
yes. Just wait.
It's a bitter treat that is an acquired taste. When I had salt and vinegar Pringles for the first time, I was straight up disgusted. But I came to like them, interestingly enough.
We're just
Can't have
training
too
them.
many at once, but
Yeah.
no, salt and vinegar is good. I respect it wholly.
Yeah,
Oh man,
definitely.
it's so you can't eat too many of them though. It is definitely a snack that will.
goes
It's
to
like
your
a pineapple. It's like a pineapple. It will bite you back.
It slowly starts to hurt you
Yeah.
as you're eating it.
I
It
didn't
totally
know about
does.
that last time I ate a raw pineapple.
Oh,
And that was several
Yeah.
years ago. I
Yeah.
lived in a different house.
Pineapple.
awesome.
Pineapple is one of those snacks that it snacks on you while you snack on it.
Yeah, exactly. It was fresh cut. We had the full one. I cut a slice that was like just shy of an inch thick, and I'm laying on the couch watching TV as I don't go hard at it, but I chow on it. And 15 minutes later, my tongue's feeling funny.
Oh no.
And then I'm just like, oh, bollocks, what did I do to myself? Just like the time I drank grape soda and then 15 seconds later jumped on the trampoline and wanted to die. And that's where I learned that carbonation actually hurts my chest with physical exercise, which is why I don't really drink soda anymore.
I think that would probably be a given for a lot of people, don't you think? Like any sort of carbonated drink, and then you go and shake it up even more, and you just the pressure build up. Oh.
Yes,
I just know that if
That's
you drink
good.
Diet Coke, don't eat Mentos.
Yeah. Or Coke in general, isn't it? Or is it just Diet Coke?
Diet Coke is more violent. It has a more violent reaction. I don't know why. I'm assuming I assume it's because of the whatever it is that it's the diet.
The
piece
chemical
of it.
reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know.
Yeah,
The diet piece. This is why diets are not good for you.
Yeah.
for the most part,
Yeah.
they can be.
Can't definitely if you're doing it right. All right, number 1 from you, Breezy.
I actually wrote down Reese's peanut butter cups, but actually after ruminating, talking about Reese's peanut butter cups, how Blue likes Reese's Pieces, I'm okay with Reese's Pieces. I prefer the texture of Reese's Fast Break. I think that's my favorite Reese's.
That's
other than
the
peanut
new
butter
one, right?
cups and the occasional white chocolate. White chocolate Reese's are good, but they actually, have you seen the peanut butter lover peanut butter cups that have extra peanut butter on top?
Yes, oh my god.
That's a contender for number 1 besides the Fast Break. But I remember the first time I had a Fast Break and it was fluffy instead of, the Reese's peanut butter cup I'd been used to all my life. Change of perspective, man. It was like seeing a new color, but on my tongue.
I've not tried this thing. I don't even know what this thing looks like. Does it actually look like a peanut butter cup, or does it look like a
It's a bar.
candy bar?
It's the bar. It's
not a quick size bar.
Okay.
A little bit shorter, a little bit taller and bigger,
Nice.
but shorter.
Okay.
Reese's Fast Breaks are really good. I highly recommend. Give one a shot if you come across them in Walmart or wherever you are.
Nice.
But yeah, you should be able to find them.
Cool.
Especially in America.
America for sure.
I've always
Convenience
wanted
stores.
to go abroad and try candies in other countries. And
Gosh.
Like my sister brought back some Japanese candy one time after she went like a decade and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
There were these awesome chewy candies like Starburst, but with different dimensions.
Mm-hmm.
And they had like this little pearl in the middle that was like almost a juicy consistency to how it chewed. It was so good. It's the best chewy candy I've ever had in my life. And of course, I don't know what its name is. It's Japanese. But I wanted to get back. I wanted to find those so bad.
Nice.
Or soda from Great Britain is different. I had a green apple one flavor. It was really nice. just like different feel in general. So you always get that, especially in European candies that I have tasted. Very different, very interesting.
I've tried Japanese sodas, like the ones that have the marble at the top that you have to push through in order to actually open up the drink.
Yes, I've had those recently too.
Those are pretty good.
At the ramen shop.
Yeah. I don't even remember what they were called. A foreign exchange student bought it one day for like everybody to try at school.
But, a lot of that is also because of the way that we're required to have certain materials like sugar, like the raw sugar and stuff. It's like Mexican Cokes as opposed to like the Coca-Cola here. Like there's a reason cane sugar tastes better, guys.
Yeah, exactly. Ramune. That's what it's called. Ramune.
And that's the...
And yeah, you know the shape. The pearl that you take off the cap, unscrew it, and you gotta punch the pearl down through the little bottleneck.
Yeah. It's like a challenge to get your drink. Because it's not easy to push through.
Yeah, it's fun. I like it.
Yeah.
Tastes really good too.
Yeah,
and the thing with the carbonation is I actually open it and let it fizz out for a while, put it in the fridge, and it cools down, but it tastes nice and smooth once the carbonation has mostly bubbled itself out. And that's how I do it. Cream soda is so much better in
cream
that
sodas
way.
Are delicious.
Yeah, I prefer cream soda. My mother's a Dr. Pepper drunkard.
Well, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with Dr. Pepper.
She's literally addicted. She's tried so hard to get off it. Her doctor's like, it'll give you diabetes someday if you can't cut it back, and she can't every day. It sucks, but
you know what you can do with a Dr. Pepper. This was actually my go-to growing up. You can get at Sonic a vanilla cream Dr. Pepper.
That's my mother's favorite. Second favorite.
Delicious. It's so good. It's like
it really is.
Dr. Pepper float without the ice cream. It's so good.
Yeah, she prefers vanilla editions whenever she can get them. But the single best Dr. Pepper she ever had was on the island of Kauai in northwestern Hawaii.
Oh, really?
We went there on a family trip years ago, and she still holds to this day that was the best cup of Dr. Pepper she's ever had. I don't even know what it was, man, but that Pacific magic.
I mean, you're relaxed. You have the nice temperate weather.
It probably had cane sugar, like actual fresh cane sugar too.
Maybe.
I wouldn't be surprised. They are an import center of things such as that.
Talk about imported drinks or imported things in general. My number one is actually a candy from Mexico. Where I grew up was really, really diverse as far as we were 60% Hispanic in the area I came from. So I was one of the minority in the Southwest Kansas region, and we went to trick or treat at my friend's house, and they would always hand out Mexican candy rather than just like the American stuff, just because they wanted to be more traditional. And so they would hand out Vero Mangos, which is a sucker that is in kind of a mango slice shape, and it's mango flavored sucker, but it's coated in chili powder.
It's so good.
It is so good. Yeah, it's
I can never handle the hot stuff.
It's not super spicy. It's like spicy and salty, and then you get the sweet of the mango cutting through once you get through a little bit of the spice, and it kind of... Oh, man, my mouth's watering just thinking about it. 1 second.
Bree's like, hang on, I gotta take a break.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. Oh, yeah, basically, it's one of my absolute favorite candies in general, and being able to grow up around people who had easy access to it. You can now buy it at Walmart in like certain regions, but when I was growing up, you couldn't. That was something they had to bring back from Mexico, so it was an extra special treat because they literally crossed the border with it, coming back from family and whatnot, and they were willing to share and give up that candy to you. It's like, oh, you were so... Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. Do you guys have any like also rans that didn't necessarily make your top 3, but are like things that you remember from childhood as far as your candies or treats from Halloween?
Whoppers.
Yeah.
Whoppers?
Whoppers are nice.
Just because
I prefer the texture of those. The texture
was just like really unique with them.
kind of chalky.
I don't
Talk
know.
about
Yeah.
something that'll bite you, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like that thing will. They will get you.
Popcorn balls.
No.
No? Really? Really? Am I the only one?
Popcorn.
Really? Oh, we always made them because you do like the marshmallow.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm not a huge fan of popcorn.
Really?
Like kettle corn, though. You put kettle corn in front of me. That stuff's gone.
See, no, not kettle corn.
Sorry, that's the German heritage in me right there. Is that
I'm German too? That's the thing.
Well, again, not everyone can be right. It's okay.
Yeah. All right.
Like how you put that.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm fine with it. All right.
Yeah, and I was actually just about to say, like I mentioned before, childhood favorite, Rolos. Nice little things, bigger than M&Ms, slightly bigger than peanut M&Ms, smaller than most other candies around that size, but they were just chocolate little discs with not like discs, but they're kind of like little plastic cups, like the ones that are only like 3 inches tall. Imagine those dimensions, but chocolate and filled with caramel.
Ooh.
I love a caramel came out of those boys.
Man, okay.
Very good shizno.
I'm such a hard candy fan. So like the Brock cinnamon hard candies that are basically instead of peppermints, they're cinnamon candies. They're in that same shape, that little tiny puck or tiny donut type thing. Those were really good. I apparently like things that hurt you as you're enjoying them, because cinnamon, chili powder, the apple suckers, puppy chow doesn't hurt you. Puppy chow is safe. But, as you do. Well, unless you guys have anything else you want to add to your Halloween candy traditions.
Werther's Originals. Butterscotch.
Yeah. Yes.
Boom. Mic drop. We can go home now.
Talk about something you didn't realize was anywhere else but Grandma's house growing up.
Oh, you want to talk about something that's nowhere else? It's those stupid strawberry candies. You guys remember those? Do you remember those?
When those things softened up into chewy
form, they were so delicious. But you want to talk about something that is like literally I have never seen other than my grandparents' house. That would be them.
Orgasm in my mouth. Practically, anyways.
Good stuff. Memories. Can't have it anymore.
Good
like you
memories.
said, you had to watch the figure at 28, 32, and how old are you, Blue? 43?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know my own age. Yeah, sounds about right.
He's fine. He's actually 33. I do the math for him.
It's one of those unimportant details.
Yep. But thank you guys for joining us for Top 3. Let us know what your top 3 Halloween candies or treats were growing up or now currently, if you have kids, things that you are buying at the store that you were going to share with students or kids or whatever is coming by your house. Just don't do what my coworker does, which he literally puts out an empty candy jar type thing or candy basket, hangs it on his fence with take one, and it's just empty. So the kids think that they just missed it.
That's amazing.
Rude, kind of a jerk.
That's amazing.
But it keeps the kids from coming to his front door. So it's like, all right. As you do. But thank you guys for joining us. Remember, everybody loves a list.